Hey everyone, NFL Week 2 in the book, and the 49ers, who took on their NFC West division rivals, the Seattle Seahawks, come away with a victory against them, 27-7. Very good game overall, not without its downsides though. Obviously, the big news is that Trey Lance is out for the season with a fractured ankle, fibula, and I think ligament damage as well. Sad to see it happen to him. This could have been a good year for him to be able to progress as a quarterback there. And of course, now it's going to be cut short and won't be seeing him until fall of 2023 now. His surgery went well, according to him, from yesterday there. So we do wish him all the best in his recovery. As a result, Jimmy G back under center again. It turns out to be a blessing that he never got traded, and they were able to restructure his contract for him. Jimmy G, good outing, 13 completions on 21 attempts, 154 yards, and 1 touchdown through the air. He did great initially starting. He went 5 for 5 for 80 yards, I believe, and a touchdown before he even had his first incompletion. This game became much more of a rushing game compared to what it was last week against Chicago. Wilson picks up 84 yards, Debo himself with 53, and then Jimmy as well as Kyle Juszczyk picks up a touchdown apiece. So receiving, the passing game took a little bit of a back burner in this one. Ayuk 63 yards, Debo 44. Ross Dwelly playing in place of George Kittle, who was out for the second week in a row, picks up a touchdown from Jimmy Garoppolo. Defensively, much better game now. They played all 4 quarters. It wasn't like last week where it was the first half went great, second half was something on the field. Some highlights: Brendel 1 fumble recovery, Gibson 1 interception, and Ward an interception. Those are just the highlights for turnovers there. Otherwise, the rest of the team played fantastic. I mean, tons of pressure on Geno Smith, a few sacks, tackles for losses. Special teams played great. They got one of their turnovers on the special teams there during a punt. Only detriment to the whole game was Seattle did block a Robbie Gould field goal, returned it back for a touchdown, and they got a little bit of life out of it. Played the rest of the third quarter pretty hard. Fourth quarter they came on a little bit, but the defense, it bent, but it never broke. So it was a very good game overall. Now, to address the Jimmy G situation, of course he had to step in for Trey for this game. But the plus side, I guess, is that the team certainly gathered around Jimmy during that time for the game. Clearly, they're comfortable with him. Why wouldn't they be? They played with him for quite a few years, and I think they know what they're going to get with Jimmy. And all of us know who are fans, and of course anyone who follows football know that Jimmy is not going to be your, Hall of Fame superstar quarterback. He's serviceable enough to get the job done, though, and it worked well for him. Shanahan had to throw the playbook out halfway through the game. Well, I guess not halfway, as soon as Trey got injured, because Jimmy just can't quite do what Trey can do. But they certainly made it work. And Jimmy got a touchdown there, and it looked good for him. This is probably his final season anyway as a 49er, regardless of how they do, whether they don't make the playoffs. I think they will. I think the caliber of this team is definitely capable of making the playoffs. And if he has a good year, he can go into free agency then and probably find another team to play for there. But hey, it's a Jimmy G era again for one more season, so of course you got to put all the support behind him, no matter who's under center there. Taking a look further at the rest of the NFC West, of course the Seahawks lost to the Niners. The Cardinals picked up a crazy comeback win against the Vegas Raiders. I think it was 23-7 at one point. They came back and won in overtime. They improved to 1-1. The Rams, who got hammered by Buffalo in Week 1, come back and barely eke out a win against the Falcons. The Falcons came on really strong there in the second half of that game. They also improved to 1-1. So the whole NFC West is now 1-1, and the 49ers now get to look forward to Denver on Sunday night. Of course, going up against now the former Seahawk Russell Wilson. And sure, he may not be on the Seahawks anymore, and the Niners now beat the Seahawks for the first time at Levi Stadium since 2018. But it's still Russell Wilson, and somehow I feel like he wants to burn the Niners any way he possibly can, no matter who he's playing for. But we'll wait and see, and look forward to Sunday there. But thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and catch you next time.